Welcome to a new video. I had somebody tell me that why was I wearing the exact same outfit through my past videos? Simply because I'm recording a lot of these in one go. I'm just gonna come out. I read a lot. It's a lot easier to do these videos in bulk, but they're gonna come out very slowly over the next couple of weeks because again, this isn't my job. This is a not a job. This is a hobby. I'm claiming this as a hobby. I'm doing this on my own time and my own money. I'm hopefully quite far into Way of Kings and Shadow of the Gods. There we go. I'm still kind of getting through them. They're really long books. Way of Kings is really hard to get through, especially when a lot of chapters are not a lot of shit happens. When you have a chapter that not a lot of shit happens and you get kind of annoyed. Anyway, let's go on to the actual fun with one of my, if not one of my favorite books of all time. Kings of the Wyld by Nicholas Ernest. I fucking love this book. It is one of my favorite stories I have ever read, and I've got the sequel to this, and I'm getting around to reading it because I'm such a big fan of this. So this book follows. So basically, this is a fantasy novel, but basically, the adventure's already happened. It's already gone. It's finished. The heroes have sort of went away. They've gone their own ways, and they're living their own lives, and they're doing basically just living a normal life. One day, a war breaks out. One day, one of the heroes comes and finds the main character, Clay, and the guy. I'm really annoyed that I forgot his fucking name. Oh, it's gonna kill me if I don't remember his name. Gabriel. Yeah, is it Gabriel? God, I probably should have did a little bit of a thing. Yeah, I think it was Gabriel. Basically, his mate comes and finds him, who is a king, and he asks for Clay's help. He finds out his daughter has gone to the war, and he wants to basically pull her out of the war. He doesn't want her there. And it's him gathering his old group together as they travel, and then they get together, and they're going to go and get the daughter out. Kind of Rainbow Six sort of extraction, in and out, let's do the job. But the world is kind of, the adventures happen, so there isn't like a big dark lord or big bad guy. It's just like a world. There's fantasy elements. There is, if you're a D&D fan, definitely recommend it. I absolutely loved this book. I love the characters. I love Clay because as a character, he just sort of, because he's experienced it all, he's kind of just bored of a lot of it. Like there's a scene where he enters the town, one of these towns, and a group of adventurers have walked through sort of a parade, like with like their spoils and stuff, and he's just looking at that, going, "We did that, and it's not that fun. It's not that impressive." And the fact that he takes a lot of it, he's sort of the straw man to a lot of the people. Like he is the guy who's like, I've got a job to do. I'm here to help you. Let's not get distracted. And he pulls a lot of the guys away. And he's sort of the one that comes up with a lot of the plans as well. There's a scene where one of the characters is a king and his wife keeps trying to kill him. And he turns around, and the guy turns around and goes, "Help me get out of here, for fuck's sake." And they basically set up his death so he can get the fuck out of there because he's bored of being a king. I'm not going to give too much away because generally I think a lot of people should give this book a read. It is fast-paced. It is fucking awesome. The combat is amazing. The characters are fun. Even though I can't remember the names, I'm going to be terrible at remembering names. I'm generally going to be rereading this very, very soon because I've got the sequel and I really need to get to the sequel. That's the problem with having like many books on the go. Because I'm currently doing this, I'm just going through Way of Kings and remembering a lot of those characters because there's so many characters in that. It's like, fuck, I'm trying to remember. And Shadow of the Gods, I keep pointing over there because it's on my desk. Shadow of the Gods is the same. I'm still trying to remember a lot of their names. The problem is in Shadow of the Gods, it's all fucking Nordic names. We'll get onto that for that review. But yeah, it's a very D&D inspired story. It does read very much like a D&D campaign. And I think that's the best way I can describe this. And if you are a D&D fan, I genuinely would recommend you pick this up and get some good ideas. The weirdest thing was, I remember when I was reading this, my D&D campaign came up to a tree creature. It has a name. It's like a druid tree thing. And literally the campaign session we were doing, we met one of those, and it was such a weird contrast. But no, the whole time I was reading this, I literally was constantly thinking, this will be a really cool moment for a campaign. This is a campaign. This is a campaign. That's really cool. Yeah. You can tell I've read it quite a bit because it's quite worn. If I had a hardback version of this, if I could find a hardback version of this, I don't think it ever came to a hardback version. I had another comment on my keeping of books. Actually, that's a good point. Keeping my books. I fucked that book. I don't keep my books for all. As long as the pages are fine, it'll be fine. But no. Again, very much recommend this. There's the sequel. It's called Bloody Rose. I don't know what happens in it. I believe it's the other direction, so it actually goes from the daughter's perspective. I'm hoping I'm wrong. But no, I love Kings of Wyld. I'm gonna try and find out more about this person to get more of their books. If they've written a third one, I am reading that shit. I am going to go and get that shit as soon as possible. Cold. That was horrible. Anyway, thank you. I learnt a very important thing. If I start rambling, it means I need to end the video because I have nothing else to talk about. So, I'll give this video, thank you, Brim. Give this book a fucking 10 out of 10 because it is a 10 out of 10 for me. It is one of my favorites. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and ta-ra.